All right, give us the next news story.
AMG. So
Oh my God, I read this whole news story. It's
very
crazy.
confusing. So AMG came out recently, and they were saying that sometimes the Germans just get in their minds. We got to do something, and they said we don't want to be. We want to design new cars, and we want to be Batman, not Superman. And then they went on a tirade of talking about the differences between Batman and Superman.
That was weird.
So
they were
said,
like, Superman
is like too.
This is a direct
friendly
quote from them, which, by the way, you would have been fired in the U.S.
Yeah, absolutely.
Batman is the one who is too dangerous for your daughter. You would have been fired during the Biden era. Batman is the one who is too dangerous for your daughter. We want to be the dangerous son-in-law. Superman is a little bit like the nice son-in-law. So they want to be. They want your daughter to be kind of like afraid.
Right, they want
Batman,
the bad guy. But then,
and it's like, why is my daughter being brought? We're talking about plug-in hybrid cars.
But
right?
then, that's the thing. Then the designer, who also works for AMG, said that we don't want to be too Batman. So it's like, well, which is it? And it's just such a weird identity
when a new
crisis.
product is being planned, we asked, is this Batman enough? They did make an interesting point, which was AMG customers don't want to buy a Mercedes.
Yeah.
They're not trying to buy a Mercedes. They're trying to buy an AMG.
Right. So the whole point is they want to make them more edgy, more aggressively styled, and like that's kind of what they want, and cooler. Now, I would argue that most AMG cars are kind of that already. That's been their thing.
Especially that turbo 4-cylinder C-Class.
Right. Right. Well, that was a mistake along the way.
Which will, by the way, V6 version is coming.
But never forget the W211 E55 AMG commercial of beating the monster out of the house, back down into the engine bay. Some would say that's what they've been doing for a while. They should continue that ethos. But this whole identity crisis is weird. Now, they are looking to expand AMG more in China, and I think that's like the targets. They want the cars to be edgy and really cool and appeal to people. However, this was a bizarre train of thought.
No, I agree that it's a little weird, but I think the concept of it is interesting. Like they want the cars to be like AMG. They specifically are thinking in this way.
Well, some of them are, right? That all came from the board member in charge of AMG. But then the head of design for Mercedes-Benz said something very different. Like, it must be distinctive, but the lineup is plenty Batman today, and some are too Batman. There's just internal disagreement that is wild. By the way, credit to Eliza Priddle from Motor Trend for the story. We're taking a lot of this from the story that she wrote. But Batman. Or not Batman? Maybe it's already too Batman?
No, Batman, but not too... No. It's not too much.
Not too much Batman. Someone already too Batman. Too Batman.
They have just restraint.
But not if you're the board member and start charge of AMG, then you want more Batman.
No. This is like if Nick were your board member and then you're an actual reasonable person has to design it.
That's so true.
That's what it's
We want Batman!
He's like, your daughter's got to be afraid. It's like, well, all right. Let's knock 20% off there, Nick, and calm down.
All right, but either way, I think it's an interesting look into how they see AMG in the future and how they see AMG today and how they're thinking about it. Superman is not enough. They don't want to be fast and well put together. They want to be a little edgier, which I agree is kind of how it is, but it's interesting to hear them thinking about it that way.
Yeah.
Remember the GLA 45 with the big wing?
Of course.
There you go. Batman.
Damn.
Yeah.
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 Batman would have driven that if he was recent college grad in PR.
And if they had paid for the product placement in the movie.
That's true.
And then when you open the doors and you have the AMG logo, there's your Bat logo.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I just learned something kind of shocking. Netflix has over 18,000 titles globally, but only about 7,000 are available here in the US. That means that you're missing out on literally thousands of shows. Unless you have ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN lets you change your online location so that you can control where you want Netflix to think that you are. Netflix hides content based on your location, but with ExpressVPN, you can unlock shows from all over the world. They have service in over 105 countries and all 50 US states, so you'll never run out of stuff to watch. I use it to watch old episodes of Top Gear on UK Netflix. All I had to do was open ExpressVPN, select the UK, click one button, refresh Netflix, and I was instantly there. It's super easy, blazing fast, works on all your devices, and even keeps you secure by encrypting all of your traffic. So be smart. Stop paying full price for streaming services and only getting access to a fraction of their content. Get your money's worth at expressvpn.com/cars. Don't forget to use our link at expressvpn.com/cars to get an extra 4 months of ExpressVPN for free.